Triple E Elvis 777 clocking in, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Here for the people, even if the people don't need me. We're gonna get a little freaky weeky today. A little weird. So the first thing I want to talk about was the FBI and the CIA. No, AI robots. Have you guys looked into the new AI art? Like, so what you'll do is pretty much you'll type like a few words in for the AI. Hold on. You'll type like a few words in for the AI, and then say like I want beautiful beach lasagna, and then it'll just randomly make its own picture. It'll make its own art. It gets real weird because these people are putting. I think I'll link what I watched in the bottom, but pretty much they were typing like house party, like old photos or something, and it'll show like people who like. They look kind of normal at first, but then when you like really start looking at it, they'll have like extra fingers, or they'll have like extra teeth. Their eyes will be like straight black, like soulless, and it's like the computer's like making their version of what they think that is. Like they're making the art that they think that is, and it's getting real weird. It's kind of unfortunate though too, because like album artists and cover artists and stuff like that are fixing to be out of a job, because literally you could just type in one thing, you know, type in whatever you feel, and then it's gonna pop up, and it's never gonna be the same every single time. So that's kind of strange though. There's like some kind of like frozen mind. I don't know how to explain it. There's some kind of like, the way that they explain the AI isn't just like, oh, they take it from the database. No, it's figuring out its own formula. So it's like getting better and better as it goes, which is even stranger. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna be freaky deaky, son. Freaky deaky. I don't know why, but I have the FBI and CIA on here. I don't remember when I wrote this, but I guess we can think about that for a second. I watched the video on Edgar Allan Hoover, or Hooger, or whatever his name was, and he was just a piece of crap, pretty much, hiding all his secrets. You know, being the only guy that actually knew all the information. And today it's like gotten out of hand. So we need to look back into the stuff like that and just get rid of it. We don't need corruption in different entities that is outside of our government. So we need to, like, you know, really focus on those little agents like that, IRS, the CIA, the FBI. We need to really start looking into what they're doing. And I'm not gonna act like they haven't done good. They've probably done a lot of good, but they shouldn't be doing any bad. That's how I look at that. Let's see what else I got here. Yeah, we're gonna get real weird, like I said. So I was at work, and I'm sorry, God bless the, you know, sensitive people that are fixing to hear this. I mean, I'm a PG it up for everybody, but I work in a warehouse full of nothing but men. Okay, men. All right, in the hood. All right. Also, I'm still doing real estate. I'm closing on a property. I'm helping somebody buy, helping a buyer on new construction. On the 24th is our closing date. So let's just add that in here before I get on the freaky deaky. But I was asked at work by an older guy. He's like 40-something years old. He's like 45 years old. He was watching the Nelk Boys, which is hilarious. And he said, in the conversation, they're saying, would you suck a male's genital parts for 50 million? My answer is obviously no. But he's like, dude, heck yeah, I'll do it. I'm like, I just can't understand. People sell their whatever for money. And they're like, 50 billion is a lot of money. Yeah, well, you're not going to be here forever, bud. You're going to die one day. So it's like, you could do what you got to do, but I mean, some people will willingly take that. So whatever, man. I'm not even mad at you. I'm not hating on you. Do whatever you want. That's not me though. Shout out House Phone. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, House Phone just apparently was doing that. That's a messed up situation too. Adam, come on, man. I get tired of No Jumper for real. I only like No Jumper for AD and Sharp, to be honest with you. AD and Sharp is about it. But Terrell's alright. I get tired of it. Adam, you need to stop exposing your friends, man. What's going on there? Come on, bro. Like, it's your company, bro. It's your company. You could take all that stuff down, but you didn't. You decided to post it. Danny's just doing it because Danny's freaking funny. You know, Danny laughs at everything. Danny makes jokes about everything. So you should probably talk to Danny and be like, Danny, there's certain people that we can't have conflict at work, especially the people that built your company. Like, you shouldn't be putting your people on blast like that. But also, I'll say it like this: house phone shouldn't be doing something he thought he wasn't supposed to be doing. So if he was scared or lying of all that information coming out, he shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, he had a little bit of experience with a trans human or whatever you want to call it. I'm old school. You already know what that means. I'm not on your side. I'm sorry. But I'm cool with anybody, man. You cool with me? I'm cool with you. So let's go back to what I was talking about. The people at work were asking me, would you suck one for 50 million? 50 million. Like, to me, it's a no-brainer. No. But I don't know why. They just were like, dude, that's a lot of money. You could buy your grandma a house. It's like, my grandma's already got a house. My family's already got houses. Like, you don't gotta be like that. And then that turned into, would you rather walk in on people that you don't know of the same gender doing it, or would you rather walk in like in the woods or something and then you see a guy with an alligator tied up and he's doing it to the alligator? It's like, well, I don't know how that shift happened, but that shift happened, and that's what goes on. That's what goes on, man. Like, people talk the craziest things, especially if it's just like all dudes. Like, I'm just saying that, what do you do in that situation? You're walking on a person with an alligator. It's like, that's a tough one. Like, you gotta kill the alligator. At least with the two people, you're like, ew, you know, or like, oh, I don't want to see that. Like, oh, sorry, you know. But with the alligator, it's like, you gotta tell somebody, right? Like, you can't just let that slide. That's crazy, huh? That's really weird, but you'd be surprised. Like, when a whole bunch of guys get together that don't really know each other and they just talk stupid stuff, it gets insane. But there was a guy in Florida caught for sleeping with alligators, so I think that's why they were talking about that. It's just like crazy. Like, people are insane. The thing about the FBI and the CIA and all that stuff is, like, they got just too much power. Too much power. And then what they do is there's so much misinformation out there that they can get away with it now. So you could just push different information pieces out, and then all of a sudden, you know, the truth is hidden. And that's a lot of the times what they're doing. You can't blame a color for that. You blame an organization. You specifically find out who's doing it. It just gets wild out there. This video is probably gonna be taken down because I know that the YouTube ain't gonna like it. Maybe on Rumble. I mean, Rumble I can say whatever the heck I want. In real life I can say whatever the heck I want. But also, there's people out there that don't think the same way as the media or YouTube's policies or anything like that. There's a lot of people that think a lot different than YouTube's policies. I can tell you that. You might not hear it or see it all the time, but it's out there. I promise you. I promise you that. Like, the internet's not real, people. You guys gotta realize that. Just because you live in your safe little bubble at home and you hear all that like kind, nice stuff, that's not what's going on out here. People will say things that's opposite of your views all the time. People say things that's opposite of my views all the time. But the trick is, the question is, how do we still work together and be around each other without murdering each other or hurting each other? The question is, or the truth is, we talk about it. It's either that or we just let things go. You know, it's funny. Because there's a lot of crazy things out there. They got robots making art now, people. Robots making art. That's insane. That's insane to me. A robot making art. Like you think Van Gogh would be upset that a robot could just make art now. Speaking of that, somebody freaking threw soup on the Van Gogh. Like, what did Van Gogh do to you? You know what I mean? They're saying oil paintings and like all that stuff. Like, oh, you're, I guess, exploiting oil. I don't know. I didn't look into it. All I know is just a whole bunch of losers went out there and threw paint on something that's not theirs. Imagine me going into your house and threw soup on something that's not yours. Imagine me going to your house and on your brand new couch, I throw soup all over it. What do you think the logical conclusion is? They need their ass beat. Like, that's a straight fact. That's what you need. We don't need to be like, oh, cater to them, love them. No, you need to stop acting like that. We don't want you around. Easy as that. So, I don't think that we need to stop catering and being like, oh my God, look at this. No, you need to freaking spanking. You know what I mean? Like, your daddy never gave you a spanking. You never had a daddy, apparently. But, come on. Don't be throwing... Van Gogh was what, 1500s, 1600s? I don't even know. He's old, man. I never really cared about Van Gogh, but still. Old. What's he have to do with anything? You can't get those paintings back. That's the thing. Like, you want to throw soup on it. I heard that they recovered it and it's all good now, so there's that. But what is going on? You know what I mean? What is going on? And believe it or not, I gave y'all the PG version of today's conversation because what was going on at the warehouse and what they were talking about was crazy. Picture a little alligator with his, like a full-size alligator with his arms tied behind his back. What in the world, little arms? They got little arms. People are, son. The world's going downhill, I swear to God. It's okay. It's okay though. You know, we're here why we are, and we should enjoy most of it. You just can't be all bitter and angry all the time. People that are bitter and angry usually end up in prison. Like, come on, man. It's not. We don't have to survive no more. You know, we don't have to sit in survival mode 24/7. That doesn't mean we shouldn't prepare for stuff like that, but like, have fun, lighten up, loosen up, stop complaining and crying about every single thing. We all do it. Shit, or I feel like I complain a lot on here, but I mean, if nothing's gonna change, it don't matter, right? If nothing's gonna change, it don't matter. That doesn't mean you can't be the one to change, though. Oh, also, since I'm here, I know I haven't been posting every freaking day, every week or whatever. I'm busy, okay? I mean, there's, you know, you can say, oh, there's 24 hours a day. I could have 24 hours to make a video every single day. I make these videos when I want to, when I feel like it. So don't expect, you know, there to be some kind of timeline as of now, because I'm not saying, oh, I'm gonna post every Thursday, I'm gonna post every Sunday. Not gonna happen. But I have a lot to talk about. I have probably like a good 10 videos already in my head that I just haven't sat down and did. And it takes time on my day, which is okay. I got a lot of stuff going on. I take care of Paul in the park sometimes. You know, I do my thing. Speaking of Paul, I tried to get him this week, but he ain't got no money all the time now. And I'm tired of just paying for everything for him. But eventually, I will be. I'm trying to get a setup where he don't really have to, you know, leave. So he could just be with me all the time instead of pretty much. Right now he's out in the middle of nowhere right now doing whatever he's doing. And I wouldn't say the middle of nowhere. He's in a public area, but people are getting tired of him. So that's an update. I'll make videos when I feel like it, guys. I'm sorry that that hurts people's feelings. But you have a million other channels out there. Watch some other channels, man. Go watch Steve Will Do It. Go watch Valuetainment. Go watch Sharp. Go watch Sharp Tank. Go watch Bandot Video. Go look at the AI art. You got a lot of things to do. You got millions of hours on YouTube you can go do. So don't cry if my videos aren't up yet. I'm gonna be posting. Don't you worry. This is a lifelong journey for me. This is not one of those, you know, hobbies that I just put down. I'm literally thinking about doing this for a long time. Because one, I have something for my family when I get older, and I can look back on when I was young. But then two, it's just like, why not? Why not? I do work 2 jobs. I know people forget, but I do work 2 jobs. And I'm thinking about, you know, getting a new job. So we're gonna figure all this out. We are going to figure it all out. Paul's doing all right though. I called him yesterday. I'm probably gonna try to get him next week. Don't know if I'm gonna make a video or not. But he'll get money. Like all right, I'll give you an example. I went to the store with him and they gave him what, $150 I think, and I told him to keep it all. We get through the line, or we get through Walmart. It was literally just a walk through to get one item. I actually had to, I had a receipt that I had to get my mailed order because it didn't mail to my house. So I was gonna just be like, all right, can I get my order? That's all I was literally going there to do. Me and Paul separate, which probably wasn't a good idea. I learned my lesson, don't separate with him. Because I come back and I see him, and he's got a cart full of things. He's got a boat anchor, he's got 2 cell phone cases, he's got like nuts and bolts and all this stuff that don't even connect to anything. And I'm like, Paul, what the heck do you need 2 cell phone cases for? You don't even have a phone yet. He don't even have a phone. He bought 2 Yoda phone cases, 2 of the same case. Like literally didn't even have a phone. Didn't even know if it could fit his phone. He don't even have a phone. He's got one now, but still. And then also he's got a boat anchor. I'm like, Paul, you don't have a boat. What the heck you need a boat anchor for? I'm like, put all this back right now. And I'm sitting there arguing with this grown man in the middle of Walmart. I'm like, bro, put all this back, save your money, we go out and get some food, go to the flea market, do anything. Like, stop trying to buy all this stuff right now. Freaking out, like saying, I'm buying it, la la la, I'm buying it, you can't tell me what to do. I'm like, all right, man, but I'm not paying for your food when you don't have no money. I was like, this is why. Because I pay for you a lot. I pay for this guy a lot. And I'm not even pushing it against him. You know, when I give somebody money and I pay for somebody, I don't expect anything back ever. I don't want anything back. But it's like, dude, I'm not gonna have to pay for you when I don't have to. Like, come on, man, be reasonable about it. Like, for real. The reason why he wanted a boat anchor is he said he could throw the boat anchor to get tree limbs down. It just didn't add up. I got a squirrel right here. It didn't add up. Either way, sorry, this is just kind of a weird one today. But this is how this one was supposed to be today. I promise you that. Triple Elvis 777 clocking out, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your day. If you have anything that you want to comment, please comment it. If you say anything negative, then you know we'll take it. Let's hear it. Let's hear whatever negative things you got to say. I don't care. I like it. I just want somebody to comment, man. It's getting old. Like, say something. If you watch, say something. I think one of my videos got 4,000 views on it. You're telling me 4,000 people ain't got something to say? Like, come on. All right. Adios.